stand here? Yeah, then Mum can sit down.
I'll sit there and hold.
I'll put that down for you, Emma. So look, this is 4 aspect signal. Okay, so that, what's the next signal, do you know?
Double yellow. No,
Yeah.
single.
Good lad. Good lad. Okay, see that stop, that board up there that says stop?
Yeah.
That's so trains don't come into this platform which is being worked on. And what's that black box, that black sign on the signal here?
Where's that?
Just there, this black sign here that says F20.
Oh yeah.
What do you think the F
Is it
stands
Felton?
for? Well done, Felton box.
Ding ding.
So, Catherine's gone into
4.
on the
Max
4.
power.
Okay, so we have to remember the last signal was a double yellow, okay? So what's the next station, do you know?
St Margaret's. School. AWS.
Yeah, good lad. So that only goes off for double yellow, single yellow or red. So we have to be quiet, yeah?
Driver reminder so you don't stand.
Good lad. Driver reminder appliance. I said to Catherine, I might have to tell him what's going on. You might as well tell us what's going on.
I could drive it.
Could you?
But
I
how
don't think that's going to happen today.
why is the points on the end signal? Is it just in case you would do overrun? So you don't join the main line?
Yeah.
I'm going to film the driver. I've got another camera. Don't film the driver.
Not allowed to film the driver. The driver get embarrassed. You can take a picture of the driver. How about that? Is that alright? Catherine, you alright with
the driver. Yes, it is. And then it's 45.
Alright. So when they're 20, that 20 means that Catherine's got to go 20 until the back of her train passes over them points, not the front of the train.
How do you know when's back?
She knows. She'll have got a point. Oh, you count. You count. Some people have points where they know.
On London Underground, they've got those blue lines.
Yeah,
Number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
This train will take 20 seconds until it's clear of the 60 board. So you see the 60 board?
Yeah.
When the front of the train gets to the 60 board, if you count 20 seconds, we will then be clear.
2, 3, 4.
You're counting a little bit fast.
And now is it 60?
So yeah,
Yeah.
60.
But she's approaching the yellow, so she's not going to go too fast because there's no need.
Have you ever spad?
Have I ever had a spad? No. And I don't intend to have one today.
Yeah, they're questions we don't tend to talk about.
No, it's fine. But the reason I've never had a spad is that I know things like where the next red signal is, which is before Richmond Station.
Yeah.
Is that blocking it?
Protecting.
Protected.
Protecting.
So you have to be
Which
quiet
one's
again
bridge?
now, Dan.
Signal.
Catherine has to be aiming to do 15 to 20 when that alarm goes off, so that she can stop well ahead of the signal.
It can't stop.
That's right. So you can see the red signal up ahead.
Oh yeah, by
So that's
North
protecting
Sheen.
North Sheen crossing, and but
Level.
level crossing, yeah.
Have you got the signal ding ding in your cab, or have they blocked it?
We don't have the actual signal bell, so what we do is we use the cab-to-cab, and we just use the bell for that. So when I leave here,
So the ding ding is around here, but yeah. So ding ding, that's what the guard gives to Catherine, telling her that he's safe. He thinks it's safe. His platform duties are complete. Now, if Catherine didn't stop on the platform properly, she's got a signal that she can give to the guard, telling him not to release the doors. So she goes ding 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 ding. So 2-2, and that means that perhaps the front of the train's off the platform, and that means the guard shouldn't release the doors.
Uh-huh.
see, I use that one there.
Is there a whistle board between here and Waterloo, Catherine? No. I'm sure we can.
I'm sure I'll see something I have to say.
I think something's going to need blowing up shortly.
Do these trains run into the bay?
They can do, but we don't.
There's no points leading to the other track.
No,
I mean,
because that's the Laurel and the Underground.
Is this the
train.
down or up?
This is, yeah. So anything towards London, whether even if you're north of London coming down, it's the up line, which can be very confusing. I'm lucky I've only ever worked south of London, so it's quite easy.
What line do you drive?
No, I don't. I'm one of the, we've got a few depot managers in the past. Hold on, we need to be quiet. Sorry, Catherine.
That's all right.
Now we've got green, so we shouldn't get any more delays. We're only up, he said confidently.
There are quite a few level crossings in between here and Barnes.
I think there's at least 3 between here and. So there's this one, there's Mortlake,
Yeah.
and then there's another one, White Hart Crossing. Good. And I think that's it. So we're stopping at North Sheen.
By the allotment.
Yeah. So you see this on the track here, in the middle of the track?
Oh yeah.
That's the TPWA, so if that signal was at red and Catherine
Train
wasn't...
protection warning.
Yeah.
There.
Yeah.
No, not that. That's the AWS.
That's the AWS site. And this,
I'll show you
this hasn't got TPWS.
Oh yeah, it's like under the signal.
Yeah, this, I think the signal's got it. Yeah, there's some signals don't have it.
This bit here.
So they've extended the platforms.
Will these be 10?
No, yes, I think they are. There's plans to make
They
them
were.
10.
I watched a YouTube video and they were doing 10. Like they were doing 3, 3 and 4.
3, 3 and 4s.
Yeah.
There was talk of making these 5 cars. Not sure what's going to happen.
Paddington can only fit 9 at the most.
Be a lot of work on the platforms at Waterloo.
Yeah. Because the suburban ones, platform 1, 2, 3 and 4, they use platform 4 for Teddington surfaces. What platform are we going on?
Well, we came out of platform 4 because we was a Teddington service, and we began into platform 17 probably.
Okay.
17 or 18.
I saw the other day you had a 45558 car, and in front of that you had a 450.
Oh right. Yeah, it does happen sometimes. Right, we have to be quiet again.
Lots of racing.
Tell me when you've got red there, okay?
Yeah.
I'll swap it around.
So this signal's got, we'll have TPWS, one assumes. Yeah. How weird.
Why do you have to literally on the AWS?
So she's naughty. That's why.
You just
Because,
press it.
I tell you what, if you press it, and if you don't press it right, it doesn't press at all, then, if you don't get it in time, the emergency brakes come on. And I worry about not doing it on time.
So she's got a foot on the DSD pedal.
And then you get, if you release, you get ding 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 ding.
Yeah.
The fake
Not on these.
Oh, really?
No, vigilance is on the
Oh, yes, sorry, yeah.
zeros and on 458s, but not on
So some of these have a click on them so that you can feel if your foot, because obviously sometimes Catherine's foot might relax a bit because she's quite small. So it's a bit of an effort for her to keep her. She's got very, very good calf muscles, I'm guessing. So yeah, if that comes up for more than 3 seconds, it assumes that the driver's not very well and the emergency brakes come on. And also if she doesn't hit that button within, I think it's 3.2 seconds. Yeah.
These are TPWS grids.
So these
here.
grids?
That one
Yeah.
and that one.
So
If
what?
this signal was red, if I was going over them too fast, the emergency brakes would come on. They're called,
I like that sound. That's a friendly
good
sound.
That's right. That signal is called the spider, and that is the TPWS train stop.
Train protection warning system.
So that
If that signal
protects
was red,
people on this barrier, on this crossing.
And you know these bits of wood, the person thing for level crossings,
Yeah.
why are they supposed to work? You just walk over them.
Yeah.
How do they defend
They're not
you?
highly effective, to be honest.
it's just really to make it obvious that
Yeah.
it's not for walking.
Yeah.
Although there was a case at, where was it?
Stay.
No, it was down in the, can't remember. Anyway, somewhere down near Bournemouth, Brockenhurst I think it was, where an old lady drove up the turned right onto the railway and drove up onto the platform. Which is nice.
Okay.
Don't want to do that.
That's Barnes Bridge.
That was Barnes Bridge around that way, around the Hounslow Loop we call it. So how late are we? 5.5 minutes late.
Is that bad?
Yeah, Catherine's going to get told off when she gets home.
Do you?
No. Nobody was on it.
No.
Are you her boss?
If Catherine I'm one of her bosses, yeah. So if Catherine turned up for late for work and that caused late, I'd get told off.
How late?
More than 10 minutes.
Really?
Yeah.
I've
So
never been
You're
late.
never
Drivers
late,
have
are
to
you,
be
Dan?
very punctual.
Dan's always punctual.
You are?
What's the latest ever delay you've had on South West?
Oh, we get thousands of minutes.
8 o'clock in the morning, say, come on, let's go down the stations, we don't want to be late. It's 8 o'clock in the morning, it's only it's only 10 minutes walk from the
Oh, is that what
house.
time you left?
Yeah.
Yeah, don't want to be late. Wise words. Yeah, so driver's life's all about being punctual. So Catherine's training to London this morning, which was due in at 8:19, didn't arrive till about 8:22. So she was 3 minutes late, so Catherine had to hot step it up to the back to the front of the train.
No tea.
No tea.
You're there for 12 minutes at Waterloo. I've done the maths when we arrived for the 12 o'clock.
10:05.
For the 12 departure.
Are we?
And then every 15 minutes down to Kingston, and then the Waterloo one, that waits a few minutes.
Yeah, it does, yeah.
To make them 10 minutes apart.
Yeah.
And then 20 minutes.
Yeah, it gives us a bit of slack in the timetable, so if we do get some delays, it's not so bad.
Yeah, free time or, yeah.
Yeah.
Are you ever allowed to depart early?
Just sometimes, yeah. I was at Ascot last week and
Oh
the
yeah.
train was full, it had no more people to get on it, so we let it go 2 minutes early.
Do you squash them?
Yeah. In fact, I nearly got squashed myself, to be honest. It was a bit hairy. Bit of a hairy moment.
Drunks.
Yeah.
Of the race.
That was just a
The
winning.
third rail's got, it's like, that
got
to
a
get it
slope,
up.
yeah,
Oh,
so
if it just comes up like that, would it break?
It's got a shoe on each coach. Has got a shoe on it, or every other coach has got a shoe on it. No?
Yeah, it's only this
The two
section,
ends.
yeah.
Two ends have got shoes on. Thanks, Catherine. And they glide up onto. That's why they have a little slope at the beginning of it. And very, very occasionally, if it's out of alignment, it'll knock a shoe off.
And blindfolds will come on. On YouTube, there's like class 444. If it's not working, you have to go into the. Is it not the next? Is it the MC coach or?
Right,
And then there's like and then there's. And then you do the breakers and stuff.
Well, we can ask the driver when we got on the 444.
Oh, this is the district line where if you want to go Wimbledon or something.
That's it. Wimbledon Park goes into that's Putney, East Putney this side.
I want that to be reinstated, like a train going via Wandsworth, and then it goes.
We do take
Passenger.
Catherine takes empties via. We do take passengers on engineering works. So late at night when you're tucked up, 105 sometimes goes.
Ah.
Oh, look, have a look.
Film that. Are you allowed to do horns through the station?
No, not really. Well, you can if you need to.
If somebody's by the yellow line.
Yeah.
Where's that going to?
Or it could be down anywhere. It might be going towards Kew. There's a crossover there.
Oh, you're onto the line, the 378s.
So see this signal here, it's got a cross in it, that means it's out of use.
And then
Catherine
does
ignores
AWS
it.
still work, or if
No.
that's red, are you allowed to pass?
It's got a cross in it, it's out of use. If it hasn't got a cross, then it means it's
You
broken
proceed
and
at
Catherine
caution.
would have to stop.
Proceed at caution.
Those signals, the reason they're out of use is because they're new and we're not using them yet. There's another signal that I did use just before it. So I completely ignored that out of use signal. It doesn't exist as far as I'm concerned.
What colour did we leave on Catherine?
Green. And if I've forgotten that reminds me.
The feather.
No, this is called Sunflower.
Sunflower. Yeah. They're the same thing.
Funnily enough, no. The feather is a thing that appears above the signal that tells you
Oh yeah,
to take it
that,
to the route.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's a 40.
So
is
we
that
had a
on that
feather at
track?
Barnes,
On
didn't
that
we?
line, yeah.
Haha, we're going faster.
Well, that's maybe a warning for the 40. The 40 is actually starts just up at the station, and I'm afraid we'll be doing less than 40 because we're going to be stopping.
Yeah.
At least I can see you don't probably do less than 40, or else we won't be stopping.
See on that bridge, what's them red and white signs? You know what I mean?
Where?
On the bridge there, the red and white check.
Oh yeah, limited
Good
clearance.
man.
And also a grey one, no refuse. Like
There's a
ages.
40 on that line, but I'm only doing
HC. They were formed out of the 450s. They've got no first class.
No, that's right, they've taken the first class out. More room for more payers.
Does first class sell?
It sells on the Reading line still, yeah. And all
Why
the
do you
other
have
lines.
first class?
Because there's people who like to think that it's worth it.
First class has a little bit more space.
Yeah.
Some people want to pay a little bit of extra money to have a bit more space.
There's no first class on here.
More of a status thing.
On here it's all third class.
That's your screen if it's really sunny, so you don't get glare.
Yeah. If I put that down, then that is right in front of my eyes, so I can't see properly.
Yeah.
So I don't have to put it down.
You can.
I think when we get up to the next gantry, there'll be the need for a low tone horn, so you might be able to do that for us.
Plus 450. Do the normal 450s go down here over to instead of the HCs?
They can do, yeah. But we try and keep them this side, these ones this side.
Why is it 20? 30. Why is it 30?
Why am I doing that?
Yeah.
Because I just left the station. And the train doesn't accelerate very fast.
Yeah.
I haven't shut off. Still
Accelerating, just. It's not a very long journey to Clapham, so.
It's only like a minute. You got the depot coming up. Is that just for 450s?
Can you do a low tone horn?
Yeah.
Is it towards you?
Yeah, just fill it towards me.
Hey.
So if it's too high or.
No, it's fine.
Over the edge, you have to do on the stop. Why did you do the horn there?
Just for so you can have a go.
Oh.
If we get there may be some track work between Clapham and Waterloo, and Catherine will have to do it properly then, and you have to use two tone.
So,
Yeah.
And then they have to acknowledge you.
That's right.
What are they doing with the old international platforms at Waterloo?
Well, they're looking at reopening it. It's called Waterloo International Terminal, and we're looking at how we train Catherine up to go in there, because she's probably never been in there.
What for? Why not use like Weymouth services?
Well, it's just to give us extra space, isn't it?
And would you divide them into A and B?
I don't know. We haven't decided yet what we're going to do.
You know, the problem with putting Weymouth services into platform 20.
Oh, you have to pass the Suburbans.
They have to get all the way across.
We went Weymouth and we had to go for Bonds Bridge
Oh,
the
right.
other day. Like when they're doing track works down the
I don't want to go
mainland.
that way, no.
Took ages.
That's what Catherine was trying to say. To get across into Waterloo, you'd have to cross over
Yeah.
7 or 8 lines, and at least. Whereas the Windsors obviously can go in there quite easily. So that's one of the ones we'll be getting on.
Do you
In fact,
like?
that's probably the 935. But I can't.
Yeah.
Might-
Does this train company like hate the other companies, or do they team up together?
No, we hate them.
They go Dorking as well. Is it quicker going stuff on Dorking? Or
Yeah, but we do a better service than Dorking.
Yeah.
So that S means we're going on the slow line.
Slow.
But we
This is where
we're
the Eurostar used to
departing
go.
on a yellow, so we have to be quiet again after this yellow.
That's a feather.
That's a feather.
And we're going on to, what's that line?
And that's position number 4. Yes, come on, Eddie. So that's 4, so it starts off like this. That's number 1, number 2, number 3, and then 4, 5, 6. They've got positions.
And what does the line straight ahead go?
Pardon me, say again?
What does the one over the points right
That's
ahead?
the Windsor reversible, and it goes straight up to Waterloo.
Non-stop.
So you can,
It's got signals on it. You might have to stop.
yeah. So our signals just changed from single yellow to up to double
Next
yellow.
signal is a red.
Next signal after that's
Oh yeah,
single
double
yellow.
yeah.
And that's on the end of the Queenstown Road platform.
I had to make sure at that last signal that we crossed onto this line, because I'm stopping at Queenstown Road and I can't stop there on that line.
Oh, it's
So
not
I'm just going through, I can be on that line.
And you can stop at Vauxhall for the reversible, yeah? So you go to platform 1 at Vauxhall if you're on that line.
Oh yeah, there it is.
So Catherine's now in step 2 for braking, which is about right. And then she judges it.
If you were to emergency stop, would it be just right, you'll just
She just throws it forward.
get overpowered.
Your face goes up against that window.
Okay. Don't want to do that.
So what Catherine's aiming to always do is get the mark in her window.
Oh, so
stop
it's window. I
car
thought it was like in front of you.
mark.
So it's in
Some
the
people do it
window.
different ways actually, it's in the window.
So you were trained. How long have you been on the job?
On the job, love that. That's exactly what
Been
we
a train
say.
driver for 11 years, just make that.
450s or just 444?
450s, 455s, and I started off driving 400s, which were the slam door trains. That was what I drove first.
They were fun.
They were fun.
Why?
Because there was much more to do. So at the moment, unfortunately, or fortunately, depending on your viewpoint, Catherine, if something goes wrong with this train, Catherine pretty much first thing she does is pick up the phone, speak to an expert, called phone a friend. I use the term expert lightly, and then they give Catherine the advice on what to do.
Yeah.
Generally, that is flick one of these buttons around here, or cut and run, which means get everyone off and move the train. So we've got fibbers. What number's that? What position's that?
Set 2.
Number 1.
And then normal signals number 0.
Yeah.
The normal signal is just called plain crisp decimal.
Cool. That's the Eurostar. We're going on Eurostar tracks.
No, we're not actually. It's a bit odd here. There's not really a good reason why they have feathers there, because we're actually just going to be on the upwings.
We must do the Eurostar ones.
The one right over on the left is the Windsor reversible, which is the Eurostar line.
This is the first one.
This is upwinds are slow.
The Shard.
Yeah, it's cool, isn't it?
Yeah. Clear signal. How fast is the speed limit on the fast lines on the Vauxhall?
60.
60? Well, I bet they can only do like 40.
It isn't actually 60 on any of the lines here, from Vauxhall up to Waterloo.
How fast is it?
On this line currently it's 35, although it goes back up to 40 in a bit. On that line it's 35 and it stays 35.
So we're getting faster.
On the up main fast it's 55, but it goes down to 40 just after the platform. And on the up main slow it's 40. Different speeds on the down.
So you see that telephone underneath the 44?
Oh yeah.
It's telephone stripes on it. It means it's signal post telephone. So we've got about 7 or 8 different telephone types for some vague reason. And do you know what the W stands for?
Where?
On the signal?
Waterloo signal box. Have you got a simulator in Basingstoke for train driving?
Have we got, sorry?
A simulator.
We have, we've got 3.
What are they?
They're 0 simulators.
Dan, what does the W stand for?
Waterloo.
Just about to
It's Wimbledon.
find out.
Wimbledon. Where's Wimbledon signal box?
It's, if you leave Wimbledon on the down, so coming out away from Waterloo, if you look over to your left after you've left Wimbledon, there's a big grey low building made of like corrugated iron. That's Wimbledon automatic signalling centre.
Automatic. No men.
Yeah,
No, it's not.
lots of men, probably some women as well.
They're like people.
Automatic, so a lot of the signalling around here is automatic, so it works by the passenger trains rather than the signaller having to set the route.
So you can you have a train just following from behind?
Yeah, so the train behind us will now have a red aspect.
This is fun when you're like in the carriage. See our train, or will our one be there already?
So this is quite a good bit, look. If you want to film this going into London, we're coming into the winter side now.
How do you read the speed signals when they've got graffiti on, or do you just know them off by heart? Like when there's graffiti on the line side signals and the signs and the speed restrictions.
On the signs and speeds and things, they're just reminders, so you need to know. If there was graffiti on the signal and I couldn't see the signal, I would
Platform
have
18.
I would have to stop before the signal.
Yeah. So Catherine has something called route knowledge, which tells her what the speed over these crossovers are, and that's her knowledge. Not that she doesn't follow the signs so much as she says they're really for reminders.
Say hi to my friend. What are these junctions called?
Cross junction.
That's called ground position signal.
Yeah, one more.
Yeah.
2 white lines.
So we're going this platform.
Yeah, platform 18. So we're going on.
The other platform over there is used by Reading,
Mostly, yeah.
Yeah.
and it's over a quarter of a mile, the Eurostar platforms.
Yeah, it's very long.
Why don't you turn it into like a museum or something? Or would it rather
They did
be?
some shows down there.
Yeah. Here we are, Waterloo. Do you put it in emergency brake to slow down?
See, at the moment, if you go into emergency, that's it. You can't come out. So the train stops,
Ever?
and then it takes 2 minutes to time out.
We don't want to do it by accident.
No, and it does happen.
Not to be removed. What's that used for?
10 seconds. So they're used to, if someone's working on this train, and it would be dangerous if the train was